Most traders think chart patterns are outdated. After all, they were discovered more than 100 years ago. Since then, markets have changed, computers arrived, algorithmic trading took over, and now we even have AI. But wait. Why do patterns like head and shoulders, triangles, and double bottoms still appear on charts today? And more importantly, will they continue to work in the future? In this video, I'll explain why chart patterns have survived for over a century, why they still work today, and the one reason they'll probably keep working for decades to come. Welcome to the Backtesting Lab, where charts speak and we listen. Let's begin. So what exactly are chart patterns? Chart patterns are recurring shapes that appear on a price chart when buyers and sellers interact in a similar way. Broadly, they can be divided into two categories: continuation patterns, which suggest the current trend may continue, and reversal patterns, which suggest the trend may be changing direction. But here's the important question. Why do these patterns keep appearing again and again across different markets and different time periods? To answer that, we first need to understand why chart patterns are formed in the first place. Chart patterns are formed because people tend to behave the same way in similar situations. When traders become greedy, fearful, confident, or uncertain, they often make similar decisions, creating similar price movements on a chart. That's why patterns like triangles, double bottoms, and head and shoulders keep appearing again and again. And even today, despite algorithmic trading and AI, these patterns still work. Because algorithms and AI don't magically remove human behavior from the market. They are designed by humans and often react to the same price information that traders do. As long as markets are driven by human decisions, chart patterns will continue to appear. Let's take some examples. In a triangle, as price compresses, one side gradually loses interest while the other side gains control. That's why triangle breakouts usually occur in the direction of the higher time frame trend. A double bottom forms when sellers push price into a major support area, but buyers see value at those lower prices and step in aggressively. The same idea works in reverse for a double top at resistance. No matter the pattern, the underlying principle is the same. Prices rise when demand exceeds supply, and prices fall when supply exceeds demand. Chart patterns simply help us visualize this battle between buyers and sellers. Now comes the important part. Entry confluences. The first confluence is the higher time frame trend. Continuation patterns work best when they form in the direction of the higher time frame trend. A bullish pattern in an uptrend has a much higher probability of success than the same bullish pattern in a downtrend. As a general rule, if trading on a 5-minute chart, check the 30-minute chart. If trading on a 15-minute chart, check the 1-hour chart, and so on. Always try to trade with the dominant market direction rather than against it. The second confluence is location. Reversal patterns become far more reliable when they form at a major support or resistance level. For example, an inverted head and shoulders forming at a major demand zone carries much more weight than the same pattern forming in the middle of nowhere. Location matters. A liquidity grab at these key levels acts as a powerful confirmation and can significantly strengthen a reversal setup. The third confluence is a strong breakout candle. A breakout backed by a large Marubozu candle is generally more reliable than a breakout driven by weak indecision candles. A strong breakout shows commitment from buyers or sellers and increases the probability that the move will continue. Weak breakouts are more likely to fail. The fourth confluence is market structure confirmation. For reversal patterns, price should break an important neckline, a previous lower high in a downtrend, or a previous higher low in an uptrend. For continuation patterns, price should break the previous higher high in an uptrend, or the previous lower low in a downtrend. This confirms that control is shifting from one side of the market to the other. Without structure confirmation, many patterns remain incomplete. The fifth confluence is a break and retest. One of the most preferred entries comes after the breakout. Instead of chasing price, wait for a retest of the breakout level whenever possible. This provides a better risk-to-reward ratio and helps avoid many false breakouts. Patience often leads to better entries. Before moving on, let's quickly recap and put everything together. First, always trade in the direction of the higher time frame trend. Second, pay attention to location. Reversal patterns are most reliable at major support and resistance levels. Third, look for a strong Marubozu breakout candle rather than a weak breakout. Fourth, wait for market structure confirmation. And finally, whenever possible, wait for a retest instead of chasing the breakout. No single factor guarantees success. The highest probability setups occur when multiple confluences align together. With that in mind, let's look at some real market examples. Let's start with this Bitcoin chart. Notice how price is approaching a major demand zone, an area where buyers have previously shown strong interest. Price then forms bottom 1 and later creates bottom 2, suggesting that sellers are struggling to push the market lower. Next, pay attention to the neckline. This level acts as the key resistance that buyers need to overcome. Once price breaks above the neckline, a break and retest happen, confirming that buyers have gained control of the market. With multiple confluences aligning together, an uptrend begins and price continues to move higher. Let's look at another Bitcoin 5 minutes chart. The first clue is a break of structure by a Marubozu, showing that buyers have taken control and an uptrend is beginning. After the impulsive move, price makes a shallow pullback, creating a flag pattern, suggesting that sellers are not strong enough to reverse the trend. Price then breaks out of the flag with another Marubozu candle, resulting in trend continuation. Later, price forms another flag pullback. Once again, sellers fail to create a meaningful reversal. This time, the Marubozu breakout is followed by a retest, providing a lower risk entry opportunity before the move continues higher. With each pullback being shallow and each breakout supported by strong Marubozu candles, the trend continuation remains intact and price continues to move in the direction of the uptrend. Let's finish with one final example from the gold chart. Notice how price comes into a major support zone and then grabs liquidity below the support level, followed by a sharp up move. After the impulsive move, price forms a shallow pullback, creating an ascending triangle. Eventually, price breaks out of the ascending triangle with a bullish Marubozu candle, confirming the continuation of the bullish move. In this particular setup, there is no need to wait for a retest. Many advanced traders choose to enter on this small candle rather than waiting for a traditional retest. Why this candle becomes important is a topic for another video. If you'd like a complete breakdown of the logic behind this advanced entry, leave a comment below and let's get this video to 500 likes. After the breakout, price continues higher, rewarding traders who were able to recognize the strength of the setup early. Not every chart pattern deserves an entry. Let's look at a few simple trade filters. The first warning sign is the absence of a strong Marubozu breakout candle. A pattern may look perfect, but without a strong breakout, there is no clear evidence that buyers or sellers have taken control. The second warning sign is the absence of a break of structure. Without a break of structure, the market has not confirmed a shift in control and the pattern remains incomplete. Now let's talk about stop loss placement. Most traders place their stop loss below the swing low in a bullish setup or above the swing high in a bearish setup. While this approach can work, a more logical location is often the low of the Marubozu candle that caused the breakout. The breakout Marubozu represents the point where buyers or sellers showed strong commitment. If price completely invalidates that candle, the original trade idea is likely no longer valid. A good setup is not just about finding an entry, it's also about knowing exactly when the setup has failed. If you've watched this video till the end, you're already doing what most traders don't, investing time in learning and improving. Stay consistent, keep practicing, and success will follow. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. And if you want to practice what you've learned today, check out the playlist on your screen and test your skills on real chart examples. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.